Hi. Well, it's kind of windy outside, and yes, I'm recording this message in my pajamas because it was so important and I wanted to get it out before I went to sleep. I wanted to talk about falling in love with people's potential. And this is something that is natural to do, but it hurts. Whether it's a job, whether it's, a relationship, a family member, seeing the potential in somebody doesn't necessarily mean you're seeing them how they're showing up in the world. It was a really big lesson for me last year, actually, working with people and even friends. I realized that at one point I got kind of angry about it. And I remembered asking God at one point. I remember saying, how could I see such greatness in people, but yet constantly get hurt by them? And I was reminded how I had prayed about it. I had actually asked God, I want to see people how you see people. I wanted to work through my judgment, and I was tired of criticizing. I was tired of being that person who was just judging people all the time. So I had to turn that energy of seeing people's potential and being grateful for it. Because one, I had asked for it. And secondly, I had to learn how to witness how people were showing up and being okay with that as well. Because as much as we want people to live in their greatness and be confident, and if we see all of that in them that they don't see for themselves, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. We can plant the seeds, we can tell them, we can give them, some sort of help to see it for themselves. But at the end of the day, they have to choose whether or not they're going to show up. And that's the hard part, because we're not in control of that. And we have to detach from it. And if they're not showing up in a decent way towards you, whether it's a job, work, friends, family, again, it doesn't matter. You have to walk away. You have to let them be, because ultimately it's going to hurt you in the long run. And anytime you were disappointed about something and you only saw the greatness in people, look back at that situation. You probably saw the signs, you just chose to ignore them. And that's okay. Whatever's happened in the past is about starting today. Today you want to recognize that you see the potential in people, but you also can pay attention to how they're showing up. Because after all, we're still human, we still make mistakes. There's anger and bitterness and things that can come out, and that's okay. It's just, how are they dealing with it? Are they projecting it on you? Are they blaming you? Are they defensive and bringing your energy down? These are things that you have to look at. And sometimes you don't have to explain it. It's okay. If you just see it and it doesn't feel right, then don't stay in it. Staying in it is the worst thing you actually can do. So take a relationship inventory, take a falling in love with people's potential inventory, and see how you actually fit in their life rather than how they fit in yours.